For the first time in as long as any of us can remember, we are finally able to shed some light on the history of our planet and conceivably our origins as a people. What we have found here is nothing short of miraculous. An ancient starship lost to the desert for 1,000 years. The structural damage it sustained, the compression patterns, the debris footprint, all of it is consistent with atmospheric penetration followed by ground impact. But why did it crash here? What happened? Many questions remain unanswered. We know that the satellite data we collected identified hundreds of similar sites scattered throughout the Great Banded Desert. Each one of these could be a wreck just like the Clash. It is safe to assume the Gaalsien have been exploiting these resources for years. Now it's our turn. Composed of exotic materials and compounds not native to our planet, each represents a potential treasure trove of untapped resources and alien technology we can leverage in our fight against the Gaalsien, and which may well hold the key to our survival on Kharak.
All crews, prepare to shipbreak.
Intel. Detailed scans have identified one section of the Clash with energy readings far exceeding normal parameters. I'll begin salvaging there first. Once I've confirmed my shipbreaking plan works, we'll move out into the valley below and expand operations.
Copy that, Rachel. Deploying security teams to defend the inner perimeter.
Approaching the wreck now.
Copy that, Rachel. Proceed with shipbreaking operations.
We will need to use several demolition charges. I'll need to place the charges on the wreck and detonate them once I'm clear of the blast zone.
Understood.
Alright, welcome back to the campaign of Homeworld Deserts of Kharak. Last time we retraced the steps of the first expedition and ended up at this wreck of this ancient starship. This time we're going to demolish it and find out its secrets. So let's do this. I have to use several demolition charges. Rachel here, so I think 4 should be enough. 1, 2, 3. I think 1 more right there. So 4.
Reading you, command. Charges placed and enabled. Clear.
Alright. Pull back to a safe distance and initiate detonation.
Alright, everyone just pull back
The
slightly.
charges can be detonated individually or as a group.
Alright, let's detonate please. Also,
We have There it goes.
Nice work.
We need to collect that artifact and return it back to the Kapisi to research it.
yeah, also we need to prepare to defend our location with turrets and mines. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and find our base runner.
Send your message.
Oh, okay, it's out here. Okay, well we need to get everyone else back inside here, please.
Lock down the gear, we're moving.
In the meantime, let's get Rachel's jet to collect the artifact.
Carrier here.
Acknowledged. Artifact spotted. Get on it.
Also, let's get organized as well. So I believe LAVs were on Group 2. Group 3 are the armored assault ships. So let's add these 2 ships.
Recovered. Authentication confirmed. Fleet Group 3 assigned.
Acknowledged.
Group 4 are the railguns.
Fleet Group 4 assigned.
Looks like we're missing a railgun. I'll produce one more from our carrier. Also, I see we have an upgrade to
The
mine
artifact
damage.
we recovered has
Sure,
been
let's do
installed
it.
successfully. The Kapisi is already registering a massive increase in available power.
That's great.
Kapisi power levels are surging. Nice find, Rachel. Ready.
Okay.
Attention Fleet. The Artifact Manifest is now available to review the latest science analysis and data. Research, we must push out into the valley and salvage the remaining wreck sites before we run out of time.
Understood.
All systems green.
Control Group 4 designated.
Let's roll out.
Alright.
Be aware. Scattered Gaalsien contacts detected salvage teams are well defended.
Understood. Salvage teams form up and await orders.
Alright, well we know what to do now. Let's get
I've
started.
updated the salvagers with the demolition charge schematic. They'll require CUs to produce new charges.
Understood.
Right. Salvage the wreck sites. So let's start with this one. We'll probably, we'll bring most of our forces.
We're
So we'll
cleared to
bring
move. Intel, be
Rachel.
advised. Hacking Gaalsien units is now available. By accessing their shared network, I can commandeer their vehicles.
If you can get them aboard the Kapisi, our engineers can reconfigure their control systems. Once that's done, we can allocate them to our fleet.
Sounds like a plan.
Attempt to commandeer one of their units to confirm the system is operational.
Alright. Thank you, Rachel, Sujet. Let's move out into the valley and
Enemy line
salvage
attack
these wreck
vehicle
sites.
marked on approach. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual?
Okay, there's some railguns and some sand skimmers. Let's get our air force up and running,
Strike
please.
fighter approach vector dialed in.
Also, I'm going to
Systems online. Ready to burn.
head out with Rachel, plus all the armored assaults and the railguns, and get the LAVs. Just get all our ships out here.
Green line confirmed. Salvager copies. Send message. Identified target site on scanner. Conducting sweep.
Let's get the support cruiser also close to the action so we can collect these resources quickly.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
As for these sites here, looks like we're gonna need a few more salvages. Let's build 4
The
salvages.
turret is under fire. Alert. A turret post just went down.
Okay, there's some railguns here. Let's take
Hostile
them.
railguns
Strike
opened
fighter
up.
approach vector dialed in.
Let's put some more aircraft if we can. We need IUs for that though.
Reporting. Copy.
Okay, let's come back to this site, please.
Strike copies.
Salvager online.
Go for armor. Underway. Go for ranged. Move confirmed. Ready for command. Going mobile. Send message. Sentry post.
And let's take this
Taking
chance to
fire.
build some turrets
CU
at the
field
entrance here.
depleted.
Let's see, all I got here is good.
Online.
Get a turret up. Make sure it's combat ready. Hostile range craft
There's still
destroyed.
some railguns here. Still one railgun. Let's take it out, please.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe. Alert. Sensor post destroyed.
Okay, we lost the sensor post just then. That's not good. Right, let's get Rachel.
Ready.
Go ahead and salvage the wreck site, please.
Salvager ready. Mobilize.
Get our salvages here as well. Right.
Ready.
I think let's do it one by one. I think that should be the easiest. Because we need time to get the salvages to bring the artifact back to the Kapisi, right?
Salvage team is approaching another wreck site. Keep your eyes open for Gaalsien strike teams.
Scanner's a bit low. Oh well.
Awaiting orders.
Let's get Rachel's jet to move over and demolish this wreck, please.
Ready.
Set the explosives when we're ready.
Let's roll.
We'll get the railguns ready to
RU
fight.
deposit
We
depleted.
can probably here
Roger.
is a good place because it's a nice bridge. We'll get the
Hostile
armor
light
assaults to
attack
support
vehicle
them as well.
visually authenticated. Ready.
Okay, there's some enemies here. Let's get our strike fighters out here,
Strike
please.
fighter coordinates dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Engines hot. Set new heading. Reading.
This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Receiving. Armor ready. On our way.
Okay, these railguns are in danger.
Push through. Green line
These sand skimmers are moving very slowly. That's very strange of them.
confirmed. We got a railgun
Okay.
on fire. Armored vehicle is taking fire. UDP, go ahead.
Continue on with our program, please. Rachel needs to set
Reading you.
demolition charges.
CU field expended.
We need 2 more, so let's do 1,
Enemy airstrike inbound.
2. Enemy airstrike? I didn't see any airstrikes. Okay. Great. Let's get our salvages here.
Read you.
We go ahead and salvage this wreck.
Gaalsien air units are probing our position.
Anti-air turrets now available for construction.
Moving.
Also, let's move the
Anti-air
Kapisi up
turret
to the entrance
airplane
now.
Loaded into the base runners.
Anti-air
The
turrets.
main
Okay.
assault force will arrive soon.
Okay, let's put some anti-air turrets. So let's build one, probably build one back here.
We need a turret set in place.
And I move our Kapisi, our carrier, over to the entrance to cover the entrance. Looks like we have a lot more power on the Kapisi as well, so let's increase
Mark the
the
bearing.
power of our weapons.
Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking. Reroute power to avoid
And let us
system damage.
also upgrade our support cruisers with anti-air capabilities. Let's also bring the rest of our salvagers out here.
Vehicles in that CU field. RU coordinates acquired. Sensors post is under fire.
Okay, there's some enemies here. Okay, we need to get this. Okay, we need to sort this out.
Strike fighter coordinates.
Hostile railguns have opened up.
Also, I'm gonna have to. We need to build some more aircraft once we have some more RUs as well.
Effective fire.
Now, what artifacts did we get? So we got the sensor waveform amplifier, which increases our sensor range of our carrier, and this increases the carrier's reserve power by 5. Okay.
Armored
Ooh,
vehicle
the
lost.
Kalash graphene superconductor. Ooh, okay.
Op ready. En route.
Right. Okay, that's a railgun. Shoot, that's not good. Take it out. Let's take it out with the armored assaults, with the LAVs. Sorry. I'm happy we reacted as quickly as we did. Because otherwise, these armored assaults would be destroyed by now. Good. Let's get these armored assaults back here so Rachel can repair them. Rachel, where are you? There you are. Let's move the support cruiser closer to the action. Oh, that's a railgun, isn't it? It's a railgun shooting onto our carrier. Okay, we can't have that. Let's get our base runner to build another turret near the entrance. Probably here looks good. So you can stop here, please. And let's move our other support cruiser next to the carrier to repair it. Also, Rachel can hack enemies, so let's try that at some point. Next time we see some enemies, we'll try and hack them.
Go ahead. On our way.
Okay, one wreck site is now done. Let's get Rachel and all the armored assaults to move. The next wreck site, please.
Move out and be ready.
Strike copies. Green line confirmed. Get us underway. Copy. Coordinates.
CU field depleted.
We can build some more
Feed
units, but I'd like to
depleted.
build some more strike fighters if I can. They're just a lot of fun, and I really I don't normally use strike fighters.
Strike fighter coordinates.
Red alert. Command carrier taking fire. Enemy railgun firing on friendly.
Enemy railgun, where? Oh, there. Okay, that's fine.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Okay, that's an interceptor. Okay. Get our support cruiser.
You command. Proceed to new coordinates.
Stay where it is actually, so I can finish salvaging this wreck site.
Strike fighter in circulation.
Let's move out,
Copy
please.
that. Coordinates confirmed. Science officer en route.
I believe
Okay.
light attack vehicles should be able to shoot at enemy
105
interceptors.
impact.
Which was wondering if anyone survived the impact. I doubt it. Even if they did survive, I don't think they'll still be alive at this point.
Secures for move.
Let's get these spare salvagers to start moving across as well.
Rachel here.
Get
Science
our
officer. CU field
little
expended.
force here to move towards the next
CU
wreck site.
exhausted.
Go for Capisi.
RU site
Build some more
exhausted.
strike fighters. Also, how many armored assaults do we have? So we have 8 armored assaults and 6 railguns. I prefer to have some more armored assaults. Maybe I might build a couple more.
Capisi reading.
Yeah, let's build
Hostile
maybe
light attack vehicle visually authenticated.
2 more armored assaults.
Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending.
Okay, we have some hostiles on sensors. I don't see them though. Not sure where they went.
We read you.
Okay, we're all done here.
Ready.
Right,
Acknowledged.
so support cruiser moving
Green
please.
line confirmed.
Runner.
Get this
New
formation moving
coordinates
towards the
verified.
next wreck site. And I might as well just also prepare my air force. Let's just get the strike
fighter
fighters out here
projector
already.
dialed in.
Attack course set. Support
Also,
Armored assault operational.
Also, in our spare time, we can go ahead and build some more turrets.
in
Maybe
that
an
area with the turret.
anti-air turret, maybe here as well.
Reading you, command. Get a turret up. Make sure it's combat ready. Ready. Move order confirmed. Goal for armor. Reading.
Ready. Move out.
Oh, that's a bit of a force here. What is this? That's some heavy railguns. Okay.
Strike craft destroyed.
Ready.
Okay, let's get these guys to stop here.
Stop it.
Let's get Rachel to try and hack these railguns.
Technology survived all these years exposed to the open desert. I wish I had a fully equipped lab to study this material in more detail.
Hostile designated.
Okay, we have 1 railgun left. Let's try and get Rachel to hack it, please, if I can. We need 50 RUs. So can we please have 50 RUs?
A sensors post is taking fire.
Okay, looks like we don't have 50 RUs, that's a shame.
Alert, Rachel is under fire. Hostile
Let's get
railgun
all our
shell with
salvages to move up
AA
here,
turret
please.
taking fire. Cruiser ready. Set new heading.
And let's get Rachel out of danger.
Salvager has been engaged.
Oh dear, there's some enemies here. Let's get
Strike
this
fighter
done.
coordinates dialed in.
Green line confirmed. Engines on the move. Reading.
Salvages need help. Okay, we're getting attacked by an interceptor. Oh dear, okay, we lost the salvager.
Alert. Salvager
Wow.
destroyed. One of our turrets is taking fire. Mobilizing. Go ahead. Move order confirmed.
Can we go and catch? I wonder if we can catch this interceptor here. I doubt it though. No, we can't really do that.
Copy. Green line.
Don't worry about it then.
Enemy armor disabled. We're ready for orders. Move out. Armor ready.
Okay, let's go ahead and salvage this wreck site. We wasted enough
Deploying
time.
at next wreck site. Expecting Gaalsien reinforcements. Receiving. Coordinates confirmed. On our way. Reporting. Copy. On our way. Enemy contacts on the board. Op ready. Confirmed. Railgun sighted. It's a strike shot. Go.
Runner. Science officer en route.
Op ready. Strike
Get
rack
Rachel to
taking
go
effective
ahead
fire.
and demolish.
Sensors post is under fire.
Please.
Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Confirmed. Read it. Attention. Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Reading. New heading set.
Okay, let's.
Smoke screen. Reading. Coordinates.
There's some enemies that are
Hostile
coming,
range
starting to
craft
come in. That's
destroyed.
okay.
Reporting.
Rachel to start. Demolition.
Enemy airstrike inbound.
Ready. Runner copies. Runner copies.
Okay, we have some. Oh dear, we have some railguns coming in. Let's take those.
Alert. Rachel is in
Your
contact.
approach vector dialed in.
Rachel's taking some damage as well. Where is our support post? There it is. Let's keep demolishing this, please. Let's keep smoking off our arms. That's really
Intel found an artifact at this location. Looks promising. Great work. Continue salvaging.
Okay, great.
Go ahead.
Let's get all the salvages to get over here and start salvaging the wreck,
Turret is
please.
under fire. Salvager copies. Advanced enemy railgun eliminated.
What's happening? Where is the enemies over here? Okay. Well, easy peasy. Let's get our
Strike fighter coordinates
fighters out
dialed
there
in.
now.
Green line confirmed. Engines on.
Also, I think I lost the salvager, so let's replace that as well. Next, we are going to get Rachel to collect this artifact.
Support ready. Move out. Artifact spotted. Prep to load. Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
Hostile light attack vehicle detected.
Right. Any other enemies detected? There seems to be a couple here.
Salvager online.
Okay, our artifact we just got was the fixed scalar matter compressor.
Hostile
It reduces the resource cost of ranged vehicles by 20%. By ranged vehicles, I'm assuming it's railguns.
Strike by an RU sighted.
Let's see, so railguns, I believe they were 550 CUs, now they're 460. Okay, cool. Very nice. Reduces their cost by 20%. Right, by 20%.
Sensor activity is increasing.
They might have done the maths
Expect
wrong.
the main Gaalsien
460.
force to arrive soon.
I swear railguns cost 550, so reducing it by 20% would be 440. Am I tripping here?
Immediate fire support on that position. We've got a salvage.
Oh, what's this?
Systems online.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Alert. Red knowledge bomb.
Salvages, losing salvages, not good.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire. One of our turrets is taking fire.
That is not going to be lost to salvages just then.
Hostile armor eliminate. Send message.
CU site exhausted.
What we'll do is I'm going to just build another salvager to
Be
replace it.
advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
Sensor
Great.
post is taking fire. Salvager ready. Advance to mark CUs.
I'll move my support cruiser closer to the resource points just to make it easy, quicker.
Unidentified contact.
Okay, we should be able to defend for a long time, I think. Although we've lost our turrets here, but that's okay.
Online.
It's a railgun. Wait, a railgun made its way here? Really?
PC copy.
Can't really shoot through the wreckage, but we'll just launch some aircraft to take it out.
Vector dialed in. We're in the
I'm
fight.
surprised the railgun could do that. Let's add these
Control
armor
group
assaults
3
to my group
designated.
here and move them out.
Coordinates confirmed. Enemy railgun eliminated. Copies.
And let's also start moving our spare salvages towards the third and last wreck site, please.
CUs exhausted.
We'll also start moving everyone else towards the last rig site as well.
CU field expended.
Copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
Reading. Underway.
Yep, everyone can start moving, please.
Move order confirmed.
Go for armor. Armor is en route. Runner, go ahead. Cruiser ready.
Alright, I think we should be very well prepared for whatever comes next. We're going to try to use Rachel to hack a Gaalsien vehicle. Let's try that now.
Acknowledged. Just when we were getting comfortable.
Let's try that now. Is there a vehicle here? There must be something here.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation.
Hostile strike
More
fighter?
crews are under
Yeah.
attack.
One of our salvage
There it
teams
is.
is approaching a wreck in the valley. Updates to follow.
Okay,
Salvage are ready.
let's
Place hull charges.
place some demolition charges around the wreck, please.
We read you. Prime charges.
I think we need 4 to finish blowing up the wreck, so let's do that. Oh, hello, there are some assault ships here, okay.
Send message. This is
Assault
the
ships, I don't think they're very good units, so let's not, I won't use Rachel to
Dialed
hack
in.
them.
captain. Attack course set. Attention.
Let's see, maybe there might be something else for us to hack over here. Let's move Rachel over there.
Strike systems on enemy armor. Saber.
Let's activate these demolition charges, please. This one as well. And 1, 2. Now let's get all these salvages here and start salvaging the wreck.
Vehicle marked on approach.
Great work. Continue salvaging.
Sign. Advance to mark.
That didn't take long. Gaalsien forces are responding to our salvage operations.
Lock and fire.
Okay, what we'll do here is we're gonna get Rachel to move forward and try to hack the Gaalsien heavy
to our
railgun.
salvage crew's positions.
Be advised, all wreck sections of this site have been processed successfully.
Oh, nice, we did it.
It worked.
Nice.
I've assumed control of the Gaalsien vehicle. Sending it to the computer now.
Very nice. So I believe the heavy railgun should be returning to our carrier to be repurposed. That's pretty cool. Heavy railguns are similar to our own railguns, but they shoot faster, I believe.
Suggest carrier Khaleesi. There can be no hiding from the Gaalsien in the Great Desert. We are the desert. As before, you have violated this holy site. Only now you have chosen to destroy it, pillaging its sacred artifacts to serve your profane ambitions. You may go no further. Prepare to face the wrath of Sejuk and beg his divine forgiveness. I will pray for your soul.
We can't really negotiate with them. Let's prepare to fight. Also, I love that quad, by the way.
Gaalsien Commander Kagan has cornered us.
Cruiser verified.
We are heavily outnumbered. They will mount their assault from all sides. We must stand our ground.
Artifact detected.
All personnel, man your battle stations.
We're ready for
I just love that quad, by the way. There can be no hiding from the Gaalsien in the desert. Because the Gaalsien, they are the desert.
On our
We
way.
are the desert.
Picking up sensor
that.
contacts all around us.
Such a cool thing to say.
Strike fighter, we must pull back to the Kapisi. Indication confirmed.
Confirmed. Get back to the Kapisi immediately.
Okay, let's get back to the PC then.
Gaalsien units approaching. This is going to be close.
Go for armor.
Okay, we'll go back this way. That should be
Forces are to
fine.
protect salvage crews and the Kapisi. All other concerns are secondary.
Alright, well, everyone's together, so we can start moving back now. We'll start with moving the salvages, the railguns back, I think.
Railgun
Because they're the
reading.
slowest
Coordinates
vehicles.
confirmed. Ready for command. Grid updated. Go for armor.
Any of these can move forward and try to just cover us while we retreat.
Be advised,
What's this
the Gaalsien
artifact?
have deployed a new variant of their armored combat
Okay,
unit.
cool.
It appears to have replaced its standard armament with a missile battery. This will allow it to function as both ground fire support and mobile AA.
Yes, I believe the Gaalsien gets, I believe it is, what is it? Missile
Hostile
ships?
craft
No, I
in
think it
AO.
is,
Maneuver for visual confirmation.
I'm not sure what kind of ship they got, but it's some sort of,
Receiving. Move order confirmed.
might be a missile ship or an assault cruiser.
Armor ready. Coordinates confirmed.
This is Rachel.
Alright,
go ahead.
Rachel.
New coordinates verified.
Let's get the, let's get these strike fighters out and running, please.
Our users in the region have been drained.
Green line confirmed. Engines hot. Ready. Send.
Armor, go ahead. On our way.
Support ready. New heading set.
I won't leave until I've salvaged all these resources here, I think. Because I'm greedy.
Ready. Hostile strike craft down. Light attack vehicle is under fire. This is the captain. Enemy railgun firing on friendly. Move it!
Oh dear, we're gonna lose some of these units.
Alert. Light attack
Let's see how
vehicle
we
is
get this guy
ready. Set. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're going to
Green line confirmed.
assault ship. So we're gonna try to take out this railgun if we can.
Visually authenticated.
There are a lot of ships, a lot of enemy ships coming up here.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
Target locked.
Let's get Rachel to accompany them. Let's get them to move out.
Attention.
Let's get every single strike fighter we can and attack this.
Attack course set. Go ahead. Move out.
Wow, that's a lot of enemies here, but I mean they're also close to get. Oh, hello. That's here as well. Who's this?
Sedim reinforcements have arrived. I say again, Sedim reinforcements have arrived. All units, hold fast and maintain position.
Kapisi, this is Captain Mashad of the Sedim carrier Sakala.
Sakala, be advised. The enemy carrier Ashoka and her fleet have us surrounded.
Understood. We warned you and our coalition partners for years of the Gaalsien threat. We called for a total cleansing of the desert wastelands, but now this appears beyond our reach. I suggest we finish off these Gritidim while we have the advantage.
Agreed.
The Gaalsien carrier has an escort of multiple cruisers. Recommend immediate advance on the Gaalsien position.
Alright, our comrades, the Gith Sedim, have arrived.
Kapisi, say again. Request targeting the siege cruiser positions.
Okay,
Copy,
I understand.
All
Let's get all
units
our combat
move
ships
on
to get
the
over
siege
here.
Cruisers now. Be moving out. Reading. Move order confirmed. Reading.
And destroy the Gaalsien siege cruisers. Sakala just kind of appeared here. Kind of a weird way to appear, but I guess it was a cutscene.
This is Rachel.
Also pretty cool that the bombers actually took out all the enemies over next to our Kapisi, our carrier, in the cutscene. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Ready.
Let's get all these people to get out
Copy. On
here,
our way.
and we'll move forward with our combat
Go
ships.
for armor. Coordinates confirmed.
So Sakala is controlled by is a carrier manned by those of the Kith Sedim. Sedim have an interesting history. They're one of the major religious Kiths on Kharak, along with the Gaalsien. And in that cutscene, the captain called the Gaalsien Gritidim. Let's wipe out the Gritidim. Very unique word. Gritidim means. We don't know. Gritidim means sand people.
Request your forces target the Gaalsien siege cruisers.
It's kind of it's a pretty derogatory term to kind of imply that they're kind of less than human. The sand people.
Op ready. New heading set.
Yeah, and the Sedim and the Gaalsien have like a very long history of conflict. They've disagreed over religious matters for a long time.
Op ready.
Yeah.
Guard position locked in.
Alright, let's repair our ships and then after that we can go and move forward.
Hostile on sensors. Authentication pending.
Okay, let's target the siege cruisers. Siege cruisers are indirect fire cruisers. They're pretty cool. I actually really love using them in multiplayer.
Ready. Set.
I wonder if they have any AA. So that's a Gaalsien carrier at the back.
Be advised. Allied craft down. Railgun reading. The railgun is taking effective fire.
Seem to be engaging them quite well.
Hostile railgun. Opened up.
Oh dear, that is a
Hostile strike craft down.
let's repair our ships, please. The ships are really getting about. Let's lead with the armored assaults, please.
On our way.
The thing with the siege cruisers, it can do a lot of damage when you're in its range, and hits you with the bombardment. What we'll do is we'll just scout ahead with the LAVs, and if there are no air anti-air measures here, we'll take them out with strike fighters.
Hostile armor eliminated. Unknown inbound copy. Designating hostile.
So are there any let's boost the others.
Enemy armor on approach.
Okay, they're actually bombarding us. I'm gonna boost inside their range. Oh shit, shoot, that's not good, there's enemies here.
Reading.
Oh dear, that's not good. Oh, there's railguns and there's missile ships. Okay, that's bad.
Ready. Move order confirmed. Armor ready. Armor is en route. Be advised. Go
what we'll do is we'll try and move our railguns up ahead, and we'll move them up with Rachel as well,
Move with that LAV. Runner copies. Move
and the
out.
support cruiser as well.
Copy.
Okay, these are easy to get out of there. That's a lot of danger here. Let's repair all our ships before we kind of make a push onto the siege cruiser. Okay, these siege cruisers are pretty dangerous.
Receiving. Green
I
line.
don't know why I'm having so much trouble with them. Also, my LAVs are very damaged.
Reading. New heading set.
Oh dear, my railguns, no! Not my railguns, no! Okay, we lost a few railguns there, we're gonna have to replace them.
Reading. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Also, shoot, we lost our... Oh dear, that's the EMP, oh dear, no. Okay, let's just get all our...
Vehicle has been destroyed.
That's not good, that's not good. We lost a lot of these siege cruisers, damn it. I didn't realize there was such a problem. I didn't know there'd be such a problem. It's so strange.
Support turrets are under attack. Immediate fire support.
Anyway, let's get these guys, take out the anti-air defense, please.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
And let's build 2 more railguns to replace the ones we lost. So,
Strike fighter taking on.
also I believe 2 bombs.
Alert. Strike fighter destroyed.
We lost a few strike fighters, that's not good.
Strike craft destroyed. Receiving.
I think what we'll do is we'll...
Enemy armor. Same coordinates confirmed.
This is Rachel.
Okay, let's just push onto the position once we repair everything. This is the problem with the coalition, they're just very slow. And the siege cruisers have an EMP projectile as well.
Armored assault online.
Let's move forward, please. Let's get Roger to move forward as well.
Waiting for eyes on to ascend.
I'm going to see if we can actually try and hack the siege cruisers. That'll be pretty cool.
Effective fire. Green line confirmed.
Let's charge forward with Rachel. Rachel's very tanky, she should be
Ready
fine.
for service.
Hack the siege cruiser, please.
Armor ready.
No, not my... No, let's get out of here. Okay, this is kind of dumb. Let's do it anyway.
Alert. Rachel is at 75% hull integrity.
Now let's get out.
Order confirmed. Armor.
Get everyone over here to rescue her, please.
Rachel is at half hull integrity. Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire. Ready to burn. Gas be advised. Coordinate allied craft down. The railgun is taking effective fire.
Okay, we are taking a lot of damage here. Let's get Rachel out of there, please.
Light attack vehicle is under fire. Armor is en route. Ready. Stand. Armored vehicle.
This is bad. I didn't realize we would actually take so much damage from these guys. That's pretty ridiculous. Also, Rachel's in trouble. Rachel, no! Rachel, no! Wow, we really struggled. I can't believe we got something we're in so much trouble. How did we mess up so much? What?
Alert. Strike fighter on.
Well, that was a mess. How do you normally fight siege cruisers? I guess you can try to use railguns from long range. I think I should have done that. Use railguns from a longer range. Try and take out the
All
enemies.
units resume convoy formation and stand by to pursue.
Well, I'm sorry you had to see that, everyone. Wow. I really...
Personal log, Operations Officer Clea Soban, Expedition Carrier Capisi. How many days have we been out here? Feels like weeks already. We've re-established communication with the North. Reports from Tyr are encouraging. Pockets of resistance have sprung up and are holding Gaalsien forces at bay. But for how long? Here, crew morale remains high despite the constant engagement with Gaalsien forces. I can't say enough about the men and women who've signed on, risking their lives for this expedition. Our goal feels almost impossible at times, but there is hope, and a will to succeed against all odds. For now, that will have to do.
Okay, that was such a mess. I can't believe we lost so many ships. How do we... Yeah, look, I think that's enough. I think I'm going to go away and just go and rest. Goodbye. See you later. Bye.